This movie should have been called Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara or maybe Happy New Year. You'll know why. Hi everyone, welcome to First Cut Reviews. Today I'm gonna be reviewing Game Over. Let me start by appreciating something which is extremely unexplored in the Indian industry altogether. Let's talk about how strong sound editing can actually transform a film completely. Game Over is a clear example of how atmospherics can completely change the experience of a film for you. मतलब फिल्म में इतनी डिटेल के साथ इन्होंने साउंड का एक्सपीरियंस क्रिएट करने की कोशिश की है. मतलब यहाँ पीछे दरवाजे पे नॉक होगी तो इस स्पीकर में से आवाज आएगी. अगर कोई पीछे तुम्हारे सांस तक ले रहा है तो वो पीछे वाले स्पीकर में से तुम्हें आवाज आएगी. सो यू विल फील यू आर एक्चुअली अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस सीन, यू आर नॉट जस्ट वॉचिंग इट. एंड दस द एंटायर एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ सच अ थ्रिलर स्टेप्स अप टू अनदर लेवल ऑल टुगेदर. When I was writing the review, I thought, चलो अब स्टोरी के बारे में I need to tell something. But then I realized that the makers were so careful while taking out the trailer and the teaser कि उन्होंने कुछ भी रिवील नहीं होने दिया है. I also want to keep my review as spoiler free as possible and thus I won't be giving out any information related to the story because मैं कुछ भी बताने जाऊंगा तो कुछ ना कुछ तो स्पॉइलर निकल आएगा. So first I'll try to appreciate all the amount of effort and the amount of technical brilliance that this film carries along. Let's start with giving a big cheers to the cinematographer जिसने बहुत ध्यान से हर सीन की डिटेलिंग की है कि it will give you a trapped kind of a feeling, it will make you feel suffocated at points and it complements the entire sound editing really well as well. So the setup from the very first scene of the film, which is an extremely uncomfortable scene, just warning you, वहीं से ही everything feels extremely authentic and that really works in the favor of the film because it feels like a psychological and partially spiritual thriller and thus you're able to connect to the film. You feel कि हाँ यार ये ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है. It's not just something that has been made up. From point one, the thrill remains on an all-time high. मतलब every moment you'll be guessing कि अब पता नहीं क्या होगा and shocks are thrown at you one after the other. Everything not necessarily making much sense, but it'll keep you on the edge of your seat. With every passing film, Miss Taapsee Pannu has been throwing the ball out of the park, and Game Over is no different. Despite the extremely shitty dubbing, about which I'll be talking later, she is able to pull off the role so well just with her expressions. You are able to feel that terrorizing effect just from the kind of face she is making or the kind of quivering she is going through. And now since I've mentioned the dubbing, यार please, जब तुम तमिल तेलुगु में मूवी बना रहे हो और उसको बाद में हिंदी में रिलीज करने वाले हो तो डब मत करो. Release the film as an original with English subtitles because you kill the essence of dialogues, you kill the essence of the scenes. I don't want to hear dialogues like a person telling another person कि तुम्हारे साथ एक दिल दहला देने वाला हादसा हुआ था. Yet today, in the millennial world, nobody uses this kind of Hindi. Nobody. And मैं कभी ये चीज नहीं समझ पाऊंगा कि सेंसर बोर्ड के दिमाग में चलता क्या है. How can they give such a film a UA certificate? There is extreme amount of brutality. There are a lot of discomforting scenes. The entire topic that this film is handling in parts is extremely uncomfortable altogether. I don't want my child to go and be exposed to such stuff at such a young age. Now, as a thriller, this film undoubtedly works beautifully. Our director knows where to cut the shots, how to place the scenes, how to use the music, how to use his lead. It's beautiful. But then there are problems. Problems majorly with the subplots and the consistency of the script. Now there are a few subplots जिनका कुछ तो mention किया जाता है मूवी में, but they don't really serve any purpose towards the end of the film. तो क्यों मुझे वहाँ पर attention देने को बोला यार जब बाद में यूज ही नहीं किया कहीं पर. Similarly, the script kind of has a pleasant flow all through. But the thing is कि towards the end you'll feel that the film is not conclusive. मुझे इतना सब बताया, इतना setup create किया, पर finally मुझे thrill दे दिया पर कोई explanation नहीं दी. And then a big question would remain on the central idea of the film. It's new, it's inventive, it's interesting. But a few might actually find it extremely stupid because it kind of has a spiritual connect which some people may connect to and some might just feel like कि ये क्या दिखा रहे हैं. And something I need to tell you, the climax. The climax is actually an extended climax. It actually has 3 climaxes wrapped into one. Yes, you'll be having a lump of the size of a golf ball in your throat all through that 25 minutes. But in the end, the film will just end with no explanation. कि ये सब कुछ हुआ, पर क्यों हुआ? So in the end, I'll say this is a film which is extreme on technical brilliance and thus it deserves a watch. And no doubt there is heart-numbing thrill all through the film. But then when you step out of the hall, you won't really step out satisfied, which is a minor shortcoming for this film. मतलब हाँ यार, मतलब मूवी में और काफी कुछ हो सकता था, काफी कुछ. इतनी strong setup create करके एंड में इतना लूज सा नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए था मूवी को. सो आई एम गोइंग विद 3 out of 5 फॉर द मूवी एंड एन एक्स्ट्रा हाफ स्टार जस्ट फॉर द ब्यूटीफुल एटमॉस्फेरिक्स दैट दिस फिल्म इज एबल टू क्रिएट. सो आई एम गोइंग विद 3.5 out of 5 फॉर गेम ओवर. प्लीज विनती है कि ये मूवी प्लीज थिएटर में ही देखना, एंड मोर ओवर इफ यू आर एबल टू फाइंड अ डॉल्बी एटमॉस थिएटर इवन बेटर.